Good day to you all. Tonight should be the first quarter of the lunar cycle, so that's when the moon is halfway to full, towards full moon. And at this tipping point in the lunar cycle, we're going to be doing some hip opening stretches and also some balancing poses as well. So prepare yourself for that. If you've got a couple of blocks, you might want to bring them along with you or any equivalent. And if you've got sensitive knees, then bring a spare blanket so you can pad up the knees. Otherwise, get ready and I'll see you on the mat in a comfortable seat. Alright, if you have your blocks, bring them to the front of your mat so we can use them later on, and just have your blanket on the side just so we're ready to use them in a moment. Shuffle side to side in your seat, so making sure your sit bones are even on the ground. And before we jump into any Ujjayi breath, let's do an expanding flow with our hands and the breath. So we'll be inhaling through the nose and blowing it out through the mouth. These moves are borrowed from Qi Gong, which is a beautiful movement practice, and I really like doing it. So let's begin by syncing our breath together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, blow it out through the mouth. Inhale, inflate. Exhale through the mouth. Let's begin. Inhale, let's raise our hands up towards the sky. Exhale, lower the hands and press it forward. Inhale, pull the hands in and press them out. Exhale, in and down. All right, inhale, raise the hands up like you're a Kung Fu master. Exhale, down and forwards like you're pressing into dough. Inhale, pull it in and expand out. Exhale in and create your resistance as you press down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale down and press through the heels of the hands. Inhale, pull it in and expand out, opening out the chest. Exhale in and down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lower and forwards. Chest can come forwards. Inhale, in and out. Exhale, in and down. Let's see if you were paying attention. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's lower the hands onto the legs and close the eyes. And you can breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth for a few cycles. Noticing any sensations along the shoulders, the arms, the hands and the fingers. It's really raining outside, so you might hear that in the audio. Noticing any sensations on the nose and the mouth. And beginning to seal the lips, so connecting to our Ujjayi breath. If you remember, it's that gentle constriction in the back of the throat, producing an audible breath, Throughout this class, we're going to be switching from Ujjayi to this Qi Gong breath and doing this Qi Gong flow or a variation of it when we're in more complicated poses. So slowly open your eyes and let's meet in a tabletop position. So we're on our hands and our knees. And if you've got that blanket to pad up your knees, now is the time to bring it out. Bring it to where you would obviously put your knees. And then bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your hips above your knees. You're going to curl the back toes under for now. And let's start to warm up the fingers and wrists. So lean over towards the left and come on to your right finger pads. And then come on to your left finger pads. So we're suctioning the ground. So we're kind of like with tree roots. We're drawing up water and nutrients up towards the shoulders. So a strong grip here. And if this gets a bit too much, you can always lean your shoulders away from your wrists. So that takes a bit of weight out of the hands. Then lower your right hand down, left hand down. Right fingertips, left fingertips. Right hand, left hand. Right fingertips, left fingertips. Right hand, left hand. Right fingertips, left fingertips. Right hand, left hand. Last time, right fingertips, left fingertips. Right hand, left hand. Switching sides, left fingertips, right fingertips. Staying here for a few moments first, gripping into the ground. So even though we're gripping, we're also pressing away from the ground, lifting the upper chest up. Maybe leaning our shoulders more over the wrists if we want to intensify this exercise. And then left hand down, right hand down. Left fingertips, right fingertips. Left hand, right hand. Left fingertips, right fingertips. Left hand, right hand. Left side, right side. Left hand, right hand. Left side, right side. Left hand, right hand. Awesome. Let's straighten out the left leg behind us and lift it up to hip height. Lifting up from the inner thigh, toes are pointing down towards the ground, and imagine as if a wall's come up behind you and you're trying to resist it away with the left foot. So left heel is pressing backwards. All right, pressing into your left hand. Start to reach the right hand forwards. So sending energy out in two directions here. Inhaling here, reaching forwards, pressing back. Exhale, bring your elbow towards your knee, crunching. Gathering it all in. Inhale, straighten it out. Sending the right hand forwards. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straighten out. Exhale, belly button in as we crunch. One more time, inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, let's straighten out, balance. Exhale, lower just your right hand down to the ground. Pressing the hands into the ground, let's open out the left hip. So the toes are going to be pointing towards the left side. Hips pointing up. You might come light or a little bit light on the left hand, maybe coming onto the left finger pads. Just opening out the hip for a moment here. Deep breath in, lift the back leg up a little bit higher. As you exhale, let's turn the hips down, lower the left heel of the hand down, and then lower the left foot out towards the side. So left toes are pointing forwards, left heel is in line with left hip. And start to send your hips back towards your right heel. Feeling a little bit of a stretch on the left inner thigh. Maybe walking the hands forwards to allow yourself to relax down for a moment. Inhale. Send awareness all the way down towards your hips. Exhale. Relax down. Gazing forwards as you inhale, let's meet in our tabletop position again. And let's repeat on the other side. So straightening out the right leg and lifting it up to hip height. Toes pointing down, right foot is engaged, heel is pressing back. Press into your right hand as you reach the left hand forwards. So below the waist, we're sending energy back. Above the waist, it's reaching forwards. Inhale, lengthening from fingers to heel. Exhale, belly button in as you bring your elbow towards your knee. Inhale, straightening out, gazing forwards or down. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, just lowering the left hand down, pressing into the hands and the left foot, and opening out towards the right side, the right hip, that is. So right toes are pointing out to the side. Lifting that back leg up a little bit more, maybe coming light onto the right hand. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hand down, lower the hips facing down, and then bring that right foot out to the side. Right heel in line with right hip, toes are pointing forwards, and send the hips back towards the heels. the left heel, that is. So you might feel a nice little stretch on the right inner thigh. Might walk your hands forwards for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, soften the jaw. Gazing forwards as you inhale, meet in our tabletop position. And then press into the hands as we straighten out the legs behind us. So coming into our plank, not holding for long. We're pressing into all 10 finger pads, all 10 knuckles, lifting the back of the shoulder blades or the space between the shoulder blades up. Belly button in, lifting our hips up slightly, a little bit more than we're more comfortable with. Squeezing the thighs towards each other. Maybe take a peek back to see if your heels are above the balls of your feet. Inhaling here. You got this, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bend into the knees and send the hips up as we tiptoe our feet towards the front of the mat, keeping the blanket where it is, if you've got a blanket there. Meet in a forward fold. In your forward fold, maybe bend one knee and straighten the other. Taking a couple of breaths here. And beginning to slowly roll up. So pressing into the heels, rolling up. Chin towards chest at first, and then stacking one vertebra on top of the other. Looping the shoulders as we come back and down. All right, balancing. So coming into our Tadasana, our mountain pose. Feet together, a space between the heels, shifting our weight over towards the right side, hands onto hips at first, then lifting the left heel up. All right, from here, press more into the right foot and lift the left knee up towards the chest. And you can wrap your hands around the knees. So you can stay here if you want, balancing, keeping a steady focus on one point close to the ground or on the ground. Otherwise, you can bring the left foot onto anywhere along the right leg, just avoiding the right knee joint. Okay. And then once you're stable, maybe bringing your hands onto your hips or hands into a prayer position, thumbs at the heart. And feeling for this lifting sensation from the waist up and pressing that right foot down. All right, since we're in that tipping point between half moon empty and a full moon, that's why we're balancing. And feel that connection between the left foot and the right leg, wherever it's at. So a strong connection there. Inhale here. Exhale, soften the face. Relax the shoulders down. Another breath, inhale. You got this. As you exhale, let's start to point the left knee forwards. All right, and begin tipping ourselves forwards and sending the left foot back. So pressing that foot back and then bending the right knee and lowering the fingertips down to the ground. Lowering the back foot down and then lowering the back knee down to the ground. So you might want to adjust where your blanket is so your knee lands on your blanket, and also shuffling the right foot forwards. All right, bring your hands onto your front thigh and press and lift your chest up. All right, so pull your right hip back, left hip forwards, and sink your hips forwards together, front knee over front ankle. From here, bring your hands together, thumbs at the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other, so a magnetization of the legs towards the midline. Inhale. Exhale. Another Qi Gong flow. Inhale, raising the hands up. Exhale, bring the hands down and press it forwards. Inhale, pulling the hands in. This is a change. We're going to expand out towards the right side. Twist. This is all on the inhale. Exhale, hands towards chest and twist open towards the left side. Inhale, back through center, raising the hands up. Exhale down and press it forwards. Inhale in and open out, twisting towards the right. Exhale in and twist towards the left. Hips are still facing forwards. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, let it all out through the mouth. Very nice. Inhale in and open out, twisting. Exhale, belly in, continuing to twist towards the left. Inhale in and up. Exhale down and forwards. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, twist towards the left. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, let's just come through center. Lowering the hands down to the ground and lifting the back knee up, and then begin to send your weight forward, straightening the right leg, coming onto the right foot. So you can bring your hands onto your blocks if you've got them, coming into this warrior 3 prep. Pressing into the 3 corners of the right foot, lifting the back leg up to hip height. And then just like we did on tabletop position, we're going to open out the left hip out to the side. So the left toes are pointing out to the left. Hands are still grounded on the block or the floor. Inhale here, lifting that back leg up a little bit more. As you exhale, turn the hips down, left foot meets the right. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees forward, fold. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, lower the shoulders down, coming onto the left side. Feet together, heels, a little bit of space between the heels. Hands onto hips, lifting the right heel up off the ground. Pressing into the 3 corners of the left foot, stabilizing here, lifting the right knee up, focusing on somewhere on the ground or something that's fixed. Staying here if this is where you're at today, or maybe left hand onto left hip as you bring that right foot onto the inside of the left leg. Avoiding the knee joint here, pressing that foot into the ground, right foot into the leg, leg into the right foot, hands together, maybe thumbs at the heart, a lifting sensation from the chest, from the head and shoulders up. And the left foot presses down, grounding, rooting down. Inhaling. Exhale. Nice. One more breath, inhale. Exhale it out. And start to point your right knee towards the front of the mat. Tip yourself forwards as you send that right foot back. Beginning to straighten that leg, sending it back. Lowering your fingertips down to the ground as you bend your left knee. And then lowering the right foot down. So bending the right knee, untucking the back toes, adjusting your feet, adjusting your stance so we can come into this crescent lunge. Bringing your hands onto the left thigh, press your chest up and coming out of this pose a bit. So pulling the left hip back, right hip forwards, and then sinking the hips together forwards and down. All right, let's get ready for our second side of the Qi Gong flow. Completing your exhale here, feeling the legs magnetize towards each other. As you inhale, let's raise the hands up. Exhale down and forwards. Inhale in and twist open towards the left. Exhale in and twist towards the right. Turning through center as you inhale and raising the hands up, fingers pointing down. Exhale, press it forwards through the heels of the hands. Inhale in and expand out towards the left. Exhale, belly button in as we open twist towards the right. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sending it out. Inhale in and send it out through the sides. Exhale, twisting open towards the other side. Hips are still facing forwards. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale, send it out. Inhale, take it in. Exhale, twisting out. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, pressing through the heels of the hands. Inhale, raise it in and out. Exhale, twisting towards the right. One last time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Curling the back toes under, lifting the back knee. Hands can come onto blocks if you need to. As we send the hips forwards, lifting the right leg up. Pressing to the three corners of the left foot. And begin to open out the right hip. So lifting that leg up. Toes are pointing towards the sides of the mat. Lifting it up a little bit more. Engaging in the core. So the core helps lift away. Getting a little bit of weight out away from the heels here. Inhale. Exhale. Turn the hips down. Right foot meets the left. Very nice. Inhale. Rolling up to a halfway lift. Lengthening the spine forwards. Gazing forwards. Exhale. Relaxing the jaw as we fold into ourselves. Pressing into the heels. Rolling up as we inhale. Reaching the hands up. Lengthening from heel to fingertips. Exhale, let's come down back to our forward fold. Let's plant the hands down. So you might need to bend your knees as much as you need to. And we'll begin stepping one foot at a time back towards our downward facing dog. So take your time to get there. Pressing into the finger pads and knuckles. Just slowly walking our way back. So there's no vinyasas here in this class today, saving our wrists for a rainy day, even though it is a rainy day today here. Begin to inhale as you lift your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knee in towards the chest, shifting forwards, flexing that right foot and planting it next to the right thumb. Magnetizing through the legs, pressing into the front heel. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands onto your hips for a moment, setting up for our high lunge. So adjusting your feet, so if you're feeling a little bit wobbly, you might want to widen out your feet so you're in a wider stance here for more stability. Bend the back knee so you protect your low back here and slowly straighten out the leg. Even maybe peek back to make sure your heel is above the balls of your feet. All right. Sweep the arms up on your inhale, reaching the chest up. Exhale, hands through center. Inhale, turning towards the side, twisting out just like we did on the ground. This time the change is as you exhale, reach your left hand up, right hand down, coming into a reverse twisted warrior. So reaching one hand towards the sky, one hand towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale, steady breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Transitioning on our inhale, swimming the hands round, turning the back heel down, adjusting your front foot, coming into our warrior two. So heel to arch alignment here, arms, shoulders distance apart. Take a moment here, making sure your front knee is over your front ankle, hips are even, gazing at our middle finger, the right middle finger that is. Inhale. Exhale, sinking that knee a little bit forwards. Flip the front palm as you inhale, reach it forwards, up and back, left hand onto left hip. Stretch along your right side. As you exhale, gaze down, we're going to shift forwards, bringing our right hand in front of our right foot, bringing it onto the ground or the floor, lifting the back leg up, balancing in our half moon. Exactly like the moon phase we're in right now. Inhale, pressing into the right foot, lifting the back leg up, pressing that foot backwards. And if you're stable, maybe raising the left hand up towards the sky, similar to the warrior two arms, sending the energy up and down, two different directions. Inhale, exhale, belly in, keeping the core engaged. Inhale, lifting the back leg up a little bit higher. As you exhale, bend into the right knee, lower the back leg down, and straighten the right foot. Reaching the arms up as we turn the toes towards the corners of the mat. Exhale, hands through heart and bending at the knees, coming into our prayer squat. So knees are pressing out towards the sides of the pinky toe sides of the feet. And if you feel a little bit unstable and a little bit wobbly, then gaze at somewhere along the ground. All right, sink the hips a little bit lower. As you inhale, let's scoop the arms, raising our energy up. And then exhale, bending at the knees, grounding ourselves down. Inhale, scooping our arms up, pressing into the heels. Exhale, down, lowering the hips, getting a little bit deeper. Inhale, reaching up. Raise it up. Exhale, hands come down, pressing, resisting away. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Sink into the hips. Stay here. We're going to bring our hands out into a cactus position, pressing our knees out. Arms in a cactus position. This is our goddess pose. This is going to be intense on the legs, on our thighs. Press into the heels. If you need to distract yourselves, maybe wiggle the fingers a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, sink the hips a little bit deeper. Bring the belly button in towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Inhale, straighten out the legs. Exhale, come back to our warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the ground, lifting the back heel up, pressing into the hands, front foot meets the back, and then lift the hips up straight into downward facing dog. Saving the wrists, pressing the hands into the ground, maybe pedaling out the feet. One breath to reset. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Ground into the right foot. Inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, gazing forwards, knee towards chest, meeting in our high lunge. So left foot next to left thumb, pressing into the front foot, reaching the arms up, lowering the hands down towards the hips, bending the back knee, slowly straighten the back leg up without compromising the low back. Inner thighs squeeze towards each other. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, prayer at the heart. Inhale, open out towards the side. Pressing out. Exhale, reach the right hand up, left hand down. One hand to the sky, one hand towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Both legs are strong. Inhale. Exhale, relax the face. Inhale, transitioning to warrior two. So swimming the arms round, turning the back heel down, adjusting your stance. Heel to arch alignment. Arms, shoulders height. Sinking into the front foot. Inhale. Gazing at the front middle finger. Exhale, knee over ankle. Inhale. Exhale, you're strong. Inhale, flip the front palm, reach it forwards, up and back, right hip or meets right hand. So right hand comes onto right hip. I'm losing the order of my words here. As you exhale, gaze forwards, shifting our weight into the left foot. Hands can come onto the ground or onto a block. Lifting the right leg up towards hip height. Pressing into the three corners of the left foot. gazing at somewhere that's stable on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, maybe reaching the right hand up, sending the energy towards the heavens and towards the middle of the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Enjoying this balancing pose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend into the front knee, lowering the back foot down, straightening the front leg, and turning the toes towards the side of the mat. This time, the toes are slightly pigeon-toed in, heels out, hands onto hips. Inhale, lengthening out the chest. Exhale, bending forwards, keeping a slight bend in the knees, lowering the hands down to the ground. Press into the hands as you inhale, finding length on the front side of the body. As you exhale, bending at the elbows, bringing your head down towards the mat. Any amount. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, finding length. Maintaining that length as you exhale down. And relax here. Settling into our wide-legged forward fold. Sending the weight forwards to the fronts of the foot, so the balls of the foot. Tucking your chin towards your chest for a moment to lengthen the neck, and then relaxing your chin down. Inhale. Squeezing the thighs towards each other like you're squeezing a giant beach ball. Exhale. 3 corners of the feet are engaged. All right, on your next inhale, press into the hands, lift up. Exhale, hands onto hips. Inhale, press into the feet, raising the chest up. Exhale, warrior 2, left toes point forwards. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Let's meet in a downward facing dog. Front foot meets the back and lifting up the hips. Gaze forwards as you inhale, ripple the body forwards, and then exhale, lower the knees down to the ground. Coming into camel variations. So if you've got your blocks again, you might want to bring them to the outsides of your ankles, to any height. So you can adjust as we do this. And what we're going to be doing is coming into our camel. So one hand onto the heel and reaching the other hand up. And then as we exhale, hips towards heels, sending the other hand over and reaching the other hand up and over. So we'll be cycling side to side like that. And again, you might want to adjust your blocks or bring your hands onto your heels. All right, starting with the left side, bringing the left hand onto the heel or block, reaching the right hand up, inhaling. Exhale, hips towards heels, swimming the hands forwards and switching. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Sending the heart up and back. Exhale. Using the hands to guide you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So your intention comes from a grounded position, up through your core, up through your hands, and out to the world. Go at your own pace. We'll do a couple more each side. One more each side. Even it out. As you exhale, hips towards your heels, maybe shifting forwards, untucking the toes and meet in a hero's pose. If you've got blocks again, and if this is a bit too intense, you can sit on a block. Move your other props out the way. Once you're in a hero's pose, toes tucked under or flat to the ground, close your eyes and observe these sensations. Noticing your heart beating, any thoughts, emotions that are arising, just watch them come and go. Noticing any buzz or tingling sensations dancing on the skin. Right, let's gently twist it out here. Similar to our Qi Gong flow, we're going to inhale, raise the hands up. Exhale, twist over towards the right, pressing our hands out. Inhale, raising the hands up. Exhale, twisting over towards the left. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, press it out. Stay here, and then lower the left hand to the right knee, right finger pads slip behind. Maybe gazing towards your right shoulder with your left eye. Inhale, lengthening up the spine. Exhale, turning a little bit more towards the right. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, press it out towards the left. Then lower the right hand down, left finger pads down, gazing towards the left side. Maybe looking at your left shoulder with your right eye. Inhale. Exhale, deepens a little bit more into your twist. Inhale, come through center, and let's make our way onto our backs, moving any props out the way. And shifting down. All right, once you're there, bring your knees towards your chest, and then reaching onto the insides of the legs for the ankles, or peace fingers around the toes or the outer edges of the feet for a static happy baby. So let's keep this active at first. So feet are pressing up towards the sky and your hands are pulling your knees back towards the ground, making sure your spine is even, your low back is pressing along the mat, shoulders towards the ground, letting the hips sink down, creating your own resistance here, pressing up, stamping the sky with your feet and pulling your feet down, your knees down. Inhale. As you exhale, relax the hands, relax the feet, and let your hips just soften. Closing the eyes for the rest of this practice. All right, let's bring the knees together. Give yourself one last squeeze. So hands towards wrist or towards opposite elbows. And then let's straighten the legs out. So since you're at home, you can bring your heels as wide as the mat. Let the feet splay out. Shuffle side to side, making sure your spine is even. Arms along the side of the body, palms facing up. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let a wave of softness wash over you as you exhale. Relaxing all control of the breath. Letting it return to its natural rhythm. Begin scanning your body, places that are in contact with the ground, from your head towards your heels. So everyone's different. got some natural curves in our back. So you might feel your hips in contact with the ground, your chest or the back of your chest, your calves, the backs of your hands. Allow those points of contact just melt into the ground and let the earth rise up and support you. Start to notice the points of contact closest to the sky, the tips of the feet, the fingertips, your nose, maybe your forehead. Feel a lifting sensation with those points of contact. As you settle into the shavasana, just allow a sense of weightlessness to just echo through the body. Watching the breath as it lifts and lowers the chest. And every time we notice our mind wandering, we redirect our attention to our chest as it expands and contracts. Staying here a few moments. I'll be back shortly. Start to take a few deep breaths, keeping the eyes closed. Bringing your awareness to behind the eyes, noticing the colors and shapes. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Rolling the wrists and the ankles. Bending one knee into the chest, followed by the other. Then coming over towards the right side. Pausing for a moment. Using the left hand, press yourself up. Meeting in a seat. Bring your hands towards your heart. Bowing down towards your prayer. And slowly opening the eyes. Lower your hands down. So we're gaining momentum in this lunar cycle and in this series. Keep at it. You're doing great. Trust in your gut and trust in your abilities. I'll see you next time. Namaste.